Hey guys, it's Ed again. Well, today is Sunday and it just rained. It's Sunday morning about 9 o'clock. Just rained like a son of a gun. So as you can see, the water's still running down the side of the road. My thought process was I was going to work on that green truck and pull the manual shift position sensor lever thingamadoodie. It's a technical term, but it is raining wet in that parking lot over there. I could back it over here and do it, but it's kind of tight. So I think we're going to work on the Galaxie. So I got to take and put some toolboxes together. I still haven't done that. So as you can see, my drawers are still laying here with the sockets. I did empty one. It's dark over here. I'm scared. Got to turn the lights on. So come on. I know it's a high-tech device here. So anyway, I did do this one. You guys can see I got hammers, slide hammer, dollies, spoons, all that kind of stuff. I did put the little plastic label in here, but I haven't written on it yet. So one drawer done, but in typical fashion here, oh, it's tight. I'm jumped from one project to another, and we needed some parts. Where can I set these? Any idea? Set them on the bench. Like you can see my bench top. So I got a taillight plug for a 77 Ford pickup. That's for my father's truck. One of those is, I think, crapped out. I got right there. You guys see that? There you go. That is the brake plunger, I hope, for these wheel cylinders. You should pop one out and take a look. I got, actually this one's smaller, this one's bigger. Look at that, two different sizes. That can be bad. We may end up making them after all. I didn't even look to see if they were all the same size. That one looks to be about the same size. And I got a bunch of lug bolts, or lug studs. That one's a big fat one. So I got two fat ones and two skinny ones. So that could be an issue when we go to the front brakes. But then again, with the rubber, they might work okay. As long as they seal, we'll be okay. But yeah. 1421-2. 1421-2. Yeah, same part number, two different things. So I guess I can't even blame the freaking, lengthwise they look the same, but definitely fatter. So yeah, 1421-2. And then this one here is, yeah, 14212. 1421-2. Same part number, different parts. Gotta love it, right guys? So anyway, let's get you guys set up on the tripod. Maybe we'll throw a light in here if I got a light. Not much of a light. We'll get a different light so you guys can actually see. Actually, you see pretty good. And we'll see what happens here. I did give it a coat of black paint. I wire brushed it with the wire wheel on the grinder. Knocked off some of the crud, and I'm not real overly concerned about the e-brake cables. They're kind of highly overrated. I just want to get brakes on it. And because I don't have the breaker bars, I don't believe, the spreader bars. So I think I can get away without them. and just put the brakes in it, hopefully. So I'll bring you back in a second. Okay guys, well, I got the pins here, and you definitely can tell it's got a pretty small hole in it. So let's try this fatter one first. We'll see if it'll come through or not. If not, we may have to turn it down in the lathe. If I can get it through this package. You know what? It's a little thick in rubber, but it'll work. Let's see how this thinner one works. Probably fits a little better. Yeah, but who cares, right? They work. They fit in there, and squeeze them together. I think that'll work. So you guys can see, I put the fat one in this side and the skinny one in this side. Maybe they should be both the same, but as long as they hit the plungers, all this is a dust cover basically. Keep the crap out of it, and it plunges back and forth anyway. So I think we're good. Do you guys remember what shoe goes on? And I can never remember this. I've got my two new shoes. One has more material on it, and one has less material on it. I believe the one with less material on it goes towards the front, and the one with more material goes towards the back. Can't remember. Sucks getting old. But I think, let's see if these will fit even over the thing here. That fits good over that. That fits good. I like that. Okay. Let's see if this one will fit over that plunger. Yeah, that fits good. That's all good. I'm just checking it here. You guys probably can't see because I can't get you in a good spot, but over my shoulder maybe. You guys can see in there. Right here. I'm just checking this fit to make sure that's going to clear the shoe. And it does. So we're good there. We need hold down springs. Yeah, I know, I'm cheap, so I probably don't have. I got a lot of parts. Well, let's see. Got you in the shot. There you go. There's a spring, another spring. Need pins. Here's a pin. Little bet, but it'll work when I straighten it out. Yeah, I know, you guys probably are like, oh geez, Ed, you cheap bastard. Go buy some new hardware. Why buy new hardware? It's only going to get old. It's even like this one here. I went through and fixed it, so that one works. I do have a new one too. It's a little different. May or may not work. We'll see. Looks a little shorter than the other one, but it'll probably work. Okay. So I got a pin. I got a twisty thing. A couple springs. I think this may have had double springs. See? It's got two holes right here. You guys can see there's two holes. I think that's what holds them down. So I'm going to go straighten this out and bring you guys back. You know, don't need to watch me straighten out a pin here. Hey guys, well, look what I found. A whole bag full of parts. I didn't even know I had these. Not sure they go to this car, but I think there's springs. There's at least enough in there to do this wheel. And if I have to use the old stuff, we can use that too, but there's 4 pins in there. And so, cool. And between the other pins I got, I think we'll be good. So, was brand new in the box. So, and I got brake springs in here too, so we're good. Let's figure this out. Oh, I got a cool tool. Let me go find my cool tool, see if it'll work. Okay guys, here's my cool little tool. You ever see one of these before? Pretty neat. You actually put your spring right inside here, and that clamps it in and holds it, and when you're ready to release, just squeeze this and pops it out. I think it's I don't think it has a manufacturer on it. Not sure who made it, but pretty neat. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's more of a hassle, but we'll give her a try. So what we decide, the big shoe on the back. See if any of these holes line up. There's one of them. That feels a little crooked. I think that one's straighter. Let's go with that hole. Okay. Need 6 hands. Can you guys give me a hand? Now the tricky part is making sure you get it lined up. And don't go too far. Huh, okay. Like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it fights you more. The part is you got to make sure you get this straight. Up and down, or whatever way you want to use it. Give her another stab here. Get the pin so it's the right way. Sometimes it's a little too fat. Come on. We may have to go old school and use the old vice grip technique. When in doubt, go with what always works. Son of a bees. Son of a bees, I keep dropping it. This way here we can at least see what I'm doing. Look how much easier that was. So we have the correct. What's all happened here? Okay guys, sorry about that. I don't know where I lost you, but I looked over and my card light was blinking. So I think I was wrestling with this clip. So we got one in. We gotta get it pulled out a little. There, that one's in. Like I said, this one takes 2 pins. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to use a rusty one. Just because I'm doubling up the effect here. I can get her in here. There it is. Get a cap. Got a new cap on a rusty spring. Works for me. Not that picky. So there. Got shoe on there. That looks pretty decent. Looks like we're inside the loop pretty good. Get the other shoe on. Okay. Probably blocking you, I know. Apologize for that. I need 3 more hands. Dig in our box. See if we're going to put a new spring on this one. Might as well, right? Since we got it. Again, I apologize for blocking you. I gotta get 3 more hands. Okay, it's straight up and down. Hard to see because the paint gets inside of them. Turn that a little bit. Get where it's kind of square. Come on. Okay. Crapper. Of course, it popped out. Get back in there. There. Come on. Up that crap. That looks better. How's that look? Can you guys see anything? I doubt it. I probably should get you over on the other side. Let's get another pin in this one. I think I got one in my pocket. Or not. Just straighten one out. Go back in the box. See what we got. I think I used a shiny pin. Here's an old spring. There's an old cap. That'll work. I just need a pin. Need a pin, guys. What do we do with that one? I think maybe that was the one that I used. I had another rusty one somewhere. Brake lines for the front. Oh well. Guess we'll use shiny one. These ones are easier to see. I'm going to use an old spring though. Put these clamps straight up and down. That looks pretty good. Somewhere here there's a pinhole. Where is it? Where's the hole? There it is. So, what do we think about that? Hopefully we'll be able to get the adjuster back in it. Without tearing it all back apart again. Got a new adjuster here. Not sure which one's the left and which one's the right. I can never tell. But yeah, that's never going to fit in there with all those pins. Oh, maybe. I did get it in here. Come on. Get it back down in there. There. That looks good. So like I said, I ain't worried about the e-brake or the spreader bar for the e-brake. So I think we're good there. We just need to spring it. Loosen this up. The new drums. Bring that in as tight as we can. So the spring is the way I hook this. So I use the small spring across the bottom if I can. Actually, I might need to use the big spring. What do you think about that? Looks pretty good, right? And use one of these across the other side. So all we got to do is stretch that baby up over that one. I think there's another little clippy thing that goes on here, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I have that. It's like a washer almost, but I don't think it's gonna go too far. I might have to make something. I'm just looking to see if I got anything in my parts laying around here. Not seeing anything. So tighten this up, drag it over. Oh boy, yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Holy crapper. That spring is tight. Let's see if we can get a screwdriver maybe. Pull it up over. Ah, close. Not close enough. Man, it's going to be fun. I think I actually have a tool for this too, but I'm not sure how to use it. We'll see if I can find it. actually bent. I've never seen that happen before. Never had one bend. Cheap fucking spring. Well, that was a new one. The freaking spring bent. Never had one bend. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, I don't know. I may have to take it off and put a washer or something on there, because I have a feeling this is going to try to jump off there. So let me look in my junk parts and see what I got. See if I got one of those. So here's a bucket full of goodies. Old brake pieces, adjusters. I'm not seeing anything that looks like that. A couple pins in there. So I guess we're gonna do what we can do. This one should stretch across and catch that, and then the spring will hold it if I can get it there without it bended. Yeah. So the spring kind of catches into the teeth and keeps this from backing out too far. So good. We just got to put this spring on. We got to find something for that, because that ain't going to work the way it is. I don't like the way it is. There should be a little washer that goes in there, kind of holds everything together, which sucks. That means I got to take that one back off, but I think we're up pretty well. Okay, I'll bring you guys back once I figure out what I'm going to do with that, see what we come up with. Okay guys, after some cursing and swearing, we came up with this solution. Found a washer that fit over this little ledge, kinda. It's a little big, but I think it'll be okay. And that'll keep the shoes from popping off over that, and relying on just the springs to hold it. Springs are super tight. New stretcher down here. I got this stretched out pretty far. I believe that's not the right adjuster, but hopefully it'll work. It's just starting to contact, so I think we'll be okay there. The pins look okay up here. Like I said, I got the small pin on this side, I got the fat pin on that side. I think those will work. And like I said, I put a rusty one over here and a couple new ones, but whatever. And this is ground. This adjuster is grinding into the spring, which is good. That'll keep it from moving around. And I got the drum, brand newy drum, so we can slip that on there. And I don't know if I can do it one-handed, so I'm going to set you guys back over here. You guys see anything? Sorta. And as you guys can see, that it's kind of snug, which is the way I want it. Goes right on there. I could tighten it up a little more, but I'm not going to. So snap-on. You guys see that? I think that's about the only snap-on tool I own. Found it in a car, I think. It's a cool little brake wrench. Got another one here too. That one's a Craftsman. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, subscribing. Really do appreciate it. Coming out here and wrenching a little bit in the garage. And hopefully we'll get up to the front end, get the front end done today, and we can look at trying to run some brake line. And maybe we can even get some brakes on this thing. Think about that. We could take it for a ride if it'll start. Anyway, bye.